Ask me macros. Today, I'm gonna do not only what I eat in a day, but Ashley's also going to tell you what she eats in a day. I don't know where she's at. Lost, probably trying to figure out what workout she's doing. Trying to come up with another accent. Anyway, so I'm gonna take you what I eat in a day versus what Ashley eats. Ashley's about 8 weeks out from a show right now. So I know what it takes. Like, she's eating like 6-7 meals a day. And then I'll take you through what I do. So we just got done training chest, shoulders, and triceps.
One more stack, I won't crack. Put the whole world on my motherfucking back. One more stack, I won't crack. Put the whole world on my back.
So I'm actually going to do a post-workout, I'm gonna call it pudding. So we're doing a little bit of water, scoop of protein, probably like 1/4 cup of just dry oats, a little bit of peanut butter, and you just stir it up and make a little protein pudding. It's probably not gonna look the very glamorous, but it's what I wanna do. Hey, do you do water first or
I usually like to put the water in first
just
because
so
you don't want it to be
yeah.
caked. Yeah.
It up. So I got this idea because I haven't done this in such a long time. Yeah. But when I was prepping for shows, this was like a treat for me. Yes. So she already, I think you had like 2 meals already.
Yeah.
So it is about 1 p.m. This is my first meal a day. You've already eaten
I'm about to have my 3rd meal.
This is her 3rd meal, my 1st meal, but her 2nd meal was protein pudding, and I remember doing the same exact thing because at some point, like, you don't want to drink your food. It's not fun. Like, you want to eat stuff. So I used to do the same thing, protein pudding. So we're doing, well, actually, we're gonna add all the dry stuff first. Add all the dry stuff. I don't know. Well, 1/4 cup was probably.
I do a whole cup.
You do a whole cup? All right, fine. I'll do a. She
do at least a half.
All right. This is a 1/3. We'll see how we'll do a heaping 1/3. So we're gonna do all. How much peanut butter do you do?
Tablespoon and a half. Where is she at? Here.
Oh, we were back. You'd think we were more organized. All right, a little peanut butter. We're just gonna go.
That's like a 1.5.
Yeah,
right.
1.5. Get it all in there.
Use your finger. Finger it out.
Finger it out.
Hey.
This YouTube channel just got X-rated. Alright, and then we're gonna add our water. I'm gonna use your dirty fork in there.
Yeah.
It's already dirty.
That wasn't my fork. That wasn't my fork. This is my spoon that I partially washed.
Didn't you have a fork?
No, I had a spoon.
Then whose is
I don't know.
this?
It's fine. It's family.
All right,
here.
I'm using. Oh, thank God, it's
fine.
cats.
We're all family here. It don't matter. We ain't scared of little germs. Come on.
Boom. I think I made it way too loose. I want it a little thicker. I might even add a little extra protein. Just so you know, we're using Run Everything Labs. Chocolate. That's not bad. Not bad. We're gonna. No, wait. Where's Gaia? There we go. La da da da. Don't ask me macros. I'll add them up for you later. Meal number 1. Down the hatch. Yours looks way different than mine.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So
I only did a 1/4 cup.
I'm in the middle of competition prep. I'm 8 weeks out. I do 2 of these a day. I do a full cup of oats, 1 scoop of protein, and then a tablespoon and a half. Like, if you're not in prep, you could probably do more like Dana's serving size, but
I drink most of my calories at nighttime in wine form.
At least we're honest.
I mean,
It's just one.
I'm just being honest, guys. I try to save all my calories, so when I go to bed, I'm like, have a couple glasses of wine. It's no big deal.
It's fine.
Wow, that's a lot of oats.
Yeah, girl.
That's
why. So I came to visit Dana, right? And I like the quick oats, the chopped oats. She got me steel cut oats.
I thought they were good.
Yeah, maybe when I was starving.
I don't know.
They like, whenever you cook steel cut oats, they like quadruple the size. So like here I am having to like get like 5,000 calories a day, and I come to myself, and she gives me steel cut oats, which expands to like.
No, but
these are good.
I have these at home too.
Oh,
I was
steel
like
cut oats
splurging on you. I was like, ooh, steel cut oats.
And I actually,
they're fancy.
I'll give
her the fancy oats.
The nice oats. No, I that's what I started on too, and then I realized real quick, I was like, I can't eat all that.
Yet?
No,
Mix
it's
it
a
up.
process. All right. I'm excited to try this chocolate protein.
From Run Everything.
I'm gonna do a taste test. See, look at this goodness. This is like a secret. I feel like if you're in it, like
I think anyone that has
been in this
prepped before,
yes, you just figure this out.
Already eats like this.
All right, cheers. Cheers.
Look how much I have. Barely anything. You have to eat all that.
I know. I know. We just tell you something so good. That's really good, actually. That's good chocolate protein.
We're at 4 o'clock. This is meal number 2 for me. I thought I would be way hungrier. I think it was all the oats I had. Not as many oats as you. So this is just like cup of white rice. Probably like 6 ounces of ground beef. I think this is, what is this? Maybe it's bison. Ground bison from Trifecta. And it's just some broccoli. Red Hot. Super bodybuilder. Just, you know, rice, meat.
Fueling.
Yeah. That's what I like. I can literally eat this. Like, I eat chicken and rice for like every single meal.
It's a staple.
Every single meal. But I gave you my chicken.
Yeah, I have good chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know where this chicken's from.
Trifecta.
This is a good chicken.
Trifecta chicken.
I'm grateful.
I gave you my chicken and I ate the bison.
That's so nice of you.
So this is meal 4 for you?
Yes. I have 2 meals after this.
You have eaten double the amount of me. I probably have 1 more meal, so I'll probably eat 7 or 8 o'clock tonight, and that will be pretty much it. Probably exactly same thing. Chicken and rice. So, what do you got?
I have a baggie.
A baggie. This is like if you're a real bodybuilder. This is how you eat.
You know, I just get tired of washing Tupperware.
How much rice?
9 ounces. Actually, no.
What is 9 ounces?
6.
Is that how many cups is that?
I don't know.
Like a cup and a half?
I've always weighed it. I've never measured.
Is 8 ounces a cup? I don't know. What's ounces to cups?
I don't know. I always weigh it. I just weigh it. It's 6 ounces, guys. It was 9.
So my carbohydrates were always by like cup, like quarter cup, cup. And then protein's always by ounces, and then vegetables were always by cups too. Only protein was by ounces. Everything else was like cup.
What was your normal protein ounce?
When I was like when I was eating 7 times a day, about 4 ounces. Yeah.
So that's been interesting with my prep. The protein has stayed the same. It's been 4 ounces, 4 ounces. The only thing that's really been manipulated is my fats and my carbohydrates. My fats have gone up a little bit, not a lot, but carbohydrates, that's what's been crazy. Is because you would think naturally, you need more protein because you're wanting to build muscle. But my protein has been very, very consistent. Every single meal, it's around 25 grams.
Yeah.
20 to 25 grams.
Mine, that same for me. I remember because I was always under the assumption like, I should be eating like 7 or 8 ounces.
Yeah.
And that's how I used to eat. And then when I started working with George, I thought white rice was the devil. Like, oh my God, it's gonna be. So I was always like brown rice. And then like 6 to 8 ounces of protein because you need a lot of protein to build muscle and get lean.
Right.
And I remember the first time he told me, he was like, no, cup of rice. I was like, of white rice? Yeah. I think actually he started me out at like almost 2 cups for each meal. I was like, holy shit. Awesome. But then the protein was only 4 ounces. I was like, what do you think I am, a bikini competitor? Yeah. I was like, I need my protein. But yeah, I did more carbohydrates than probably protein.
Yeah.
And then as you get lower, yeah, the protein stayed the same, and then we manipulated carbohydrates. My fats always stayed low. So, just weird dieting. I remember that life.
Think like, is the purpose of the white rice just because it can just be digested a lot easier because it's just more
digested
processed?
Faster.
Yeah,
brown rice is just white rice with a husk. So it tastes
has more fiber.
It has more fiber. It takes longer.
To digest.
But when you're eating 7 times a day and you're eating every 2 hours, you don't want to still be digesting the meal that you ate prior. So in my head, it's like I still eat the same. I'm not gonna switch to brown rice. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it's like faster digest. It's just digest faster. That's pretty much all it is. It's not a bad thing to eat white rice. It's just faster digest.
Yeah. My carbohydrates have been oatmeal. That's a staple, obviously. Some sweet potatoes, but other than that, it's been a white bagel, white rice. Just the simple carbohydrates.
Simple
You want to digest. You want to use it, and then boom.
And then how are you with like red meats?
Fine.
Just
it's actually easier.
Just like once a day?
Yeah,
once
so
a week?
I do red meat 1 time a day, and then 1 time a week I'm substituting that for like a fatty salmon, like a good salmon. Same thing though, 4 ounces. 4 ounces of red meat, 4 ounces of chicken, 4 ounces of salmon.
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
So one thing, I didn't do a whole lot of red meat. It was like every other day I would do red meat. Red meat, anything. Yeah, like red meat is that's a slower digestion. It takes longer for it to process. So it was usually like my last meal a day would either be red meat or salmon. And then if it was a fattier steak or a salmon, I would have less carbs. Because the theory behind like the fat, and as soon as you mix like fats with carbohydrates, it's like a Snickers bar. So he was always like, if I'm going to give you salmon, we're going to cut the carbs down in half. So instead of eating like a cup of carbs, we'd do like a half a cup.
Interesting.
And then I would add extra vegetables so you still get that fuller feeling. Because vegetables, lower calories.
Right.
So if I cut carbs, so if I went from 1 cup of carbs to half a cup, I would add that half a cup to my vegetables then.
So what is your advice when I start dieting down in like every part of the chicken? Like, what is your advice for like seasoning? Or at that point, are you like, it just doesn't matter?
I used Red Hot my entire prep.
Spicy stuff.
That's not that spicy.
Girl, I'm like mild picante sauce, and I'm like,
yeah. So I used to use like the low sodium Mrs. Dash, but then again,
you need the sodium. Though,
you
right?
do need sodium. Sodium's not a bad thing. Sodium is what like fills your muscles up and what makes you. If you cut sodium, you're gonna look flat all the time. So he thought I used to ask him. I was like, "Can I have this?" And then even the week of
sprinkle some in there. It's time for me to get brave.
Yeah, the week of the
bit.
show, we didn't take Frank's Red Hot out. We kept it in because whatever you're doing that week before the show, you don't change it. So if you're using, I wouldn't use a barbecue sauce because it's sugar and all, but a hot sauce, whatever you're doing before the show, you just continue to use it because it's been your body's used to it. So you start switching things up, it's gonna mess the machine up.
Don't mess it up.
Don't mess up the machine.
0 calories, has 18% of your sodium. That's pretty good.
Drink it.
Yeah. I know, I was like, I feel like I need salt right now. Am I going flat?
All right, meal 4, meal
4.
2. I got one more meal. You probably got 17. You got 17 more.
This is a full-time job in itself.
It is.
Eating.
Being a bodybuilder. Full-time job. Professional eater. Not me.